sometimes when you're very far out, a sense of anxiety can overcome you, and you can feel as if everyone around you is plotting against you. Sometimes this can be true, and sometimes it is merely a paranoid delusion. The truth is, sometimes it doesn't even matter what the truth is. The feeling of paranoia is so intoxicating on its own. And sometimes the person is famous, and fame is like a mask that you put on that gives you superpowers, but it also eats into your face and means that when you take it off and no one's looking, you are a disgusting, disfigured version of what you used to be. And it allows the famous person to see the pathetic nature of others as they scrape and bow before you. I suppose some people would find that intoxicating as well. It's something the famous never talk about. How they look sometimes on their followers with disdain. But of course, they would never say this, because it is the followers that give them so much power. Or maybe not. Maybe when you're that famous you think you deserve it, but if that were true, people would never get tired of it. And you see celebrities constantly hounded by these people, and you can see they hate it. So this shows that it's a double-edged sword, as is everything. Being famous is a spiritual test, as well as all the others. I am not famous, but I have seen its effects. Anyway, the paranoia I spoke of before must be heightened to insane levels when you actually have these zombified people clawing at you, never knowing why they are clawing at you. Is it because they love you? You hope, but you suspect not. Perhaps it is because you represent power to them. You represent a savior. You represent something that can be exploited. And that makes the paranoia even more seductive and effective. How do you counteract paranoia? I suppose the first step is not judging those who you suspect are judging you. And then I suppose the second step would be to think positively about those who you would suspect of judging you, and understand that they're just human. Perhaps they are having a moment of weakness, as you have had before. But endeavor not to perpetuate this weakness. And I suppose the next step would be to think positively of the person, but also to be positive, to be unaffected by this alleged judgment. And to be a righteous example, free from paranoia, free from judgment. I suppose their judgment would not affect you if you did not suspect the malice they hold against you is true on some level. This is why paranoia can be effective, because it can unveil the truth about you. But the truth can be viewed in many ways. Suppose another method would be to blow it all away and simply not care. But that is an armor that will eventually crack and drag you to the bottom. So freedom is overcoming fear and paranoia. Nice, balmy, wet morning. Good day.